He's entering the project arena now. Would you please welcome Paul Mescal?
This is lovely.
Hello.
Welcome. They're happy to see you.
Yeah, it's
as I'm sure you know.
A warm welcome, yeah.
First lead role in a blockbuster. I think you had your best mates with you last night for the premiere. Quiet night then, I assume.
Yeah, quiet night. No, I was a bit dusty this morning, but it was really, really special start to the tour. It's like you jump on a plane and you don't kind of realise where you're landing, and you're under the Sydney Harbour.
It's Australia, Paul.
Yeah, Australia's great.
You don't check it says it on the ticket.
It says it on the ticket, but no, last night was great. Yeah.
Now we're used to seeing you brilliant in movies as a lover, not a fighter.
Yeah.
But in this one, you had to find your rage. How did you find your rage?
I think having a bit of a background in Gaelic football helps. Yeah. Be able to throw myself around, but you just kind of, whatever it takes to get the character right, and you spend time thinking about it, and then hopefully it comes from somewhere, yeah.
Wow. I heard Ridley Scott, when he kind of was giving you the role when you auditioned, there was like a big Zoom call, and he asked if you'd played sports. Like that was important to him.
Yeah, it was a big... We spoke for about 30 minutes on Zoom. 10 minutes was talking about the actual film, and then 20 minutes was talking about dogs, his wife, and Gaelic football. Yeah.
Had he heard of Gaelic football?
He calls Gaelic football players lunatics, and he's not wrong.
On that, and I mean this respectfully, you are, because...
A lunatic.
Yes. Because that level of aggro that you need to be very competitive in that sport, now that you're an actual gladiator, are you planning on taking that back to the field? Like, have you just ramped up?
Yeah, I'm, like, ready to go. Like, no, I don't know what it is inside a specific sportsman's head, but it really helped for Gladiator somewhere. Yeah.
I when I watch big movies and there's a leading man doing great stuff, often I Google their workout routine. Right. And so after I saw the movie, I was like, Paul Mescal, workout routine. And I read that you refused to give up drinking throughout your whole thing. Is this true? Firstly, thank you for your service. More people like you out there. But is this true?
This is, I turned to my... I was petrified that they were going to take away everything, like drinking and I
everything
smoked.
fun.
Everything fun.
Yeah.
And I, very earnestly was like, look, Tim, I'm going to keep drinking and smoking for a little bit if I can. And he very kindly incorporated them, not into the workout routine, but into my life. Yeah.
Like that.
They were the bicep curls, really fine.
Nice.
See, I love that, though. That's your Stanislavski method, because the Romans were all drunk because the water wasn't particularly good. So every shot in the movie, everyone's having a little red wine, so it's perfectly fine. I'm here for the big questions, Paul. I love a short.
Oh,
You're an advocate for a short. I'm wearing them today, never before on Australian television. Discuss.
Discuss. How long do we have?
Which bit is he discussing?
We could break this out to hours, however long you need.
Well, it's a fine art, the shorts, you know. But you guys know, like the AFL,
real shorts.
I'm sure, like young, boys and girls, like in Australia, wear the AFL shorts all the time. No. Yeah. It's the same. It's the same in Ireland, and then when you go over to the US or the UK, they don't seem to understand that part of it. So they think it's some sort of fashion statement, and it categorically is not.
Are you surprised by how much of your career is now consumed by the short shorts?
I'm surprised how much. On the red carpet last night, I'd say I was asked 7 times about shorts.
I get that.
So we're going for about another 4 questions.
I could go on, but I do want to go back to the film because it is so intense from start to finish. Epic has been used to describe it, and that genuinely is what it is. But because it is so intense, were there any scenes that were your favourite to shoot, or were alternate, actually really hard?
I mean, any scene with Denzel Washington is going to be a scene that I'll remember forever. I think we've Connie on in a couple of minutes, but so those scenes with Connie in the cell, they're super intense, and I know that there's a huge amount of action in the film, but there's some really important emotional beats that if you don't really get right, then the film doesn't work, and I'm really proud of those scenes as a result. Yeah.
Now we spoke to you last night, Paul, and I was like, do you want grapes when you come in, or do you want a grapple?
What was that about? Look,
I was feeling myself. Anyway, so I bought grapes. So you can either have a grape or you can grapple with me.
I think I'll go for the grape.
Right.
Yeah.
Not the first time someone declined that. There you go. Would you like to? I mean,
are they edible? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the way you
Now
find
the
out.
Roman emperor dies.
I was planning on feeding
And now
it
we
to
grapple.
If you tempt him, he will. We'll go on for the grapple.
Does anyone want to grapple? No, OK.
Well, joining us now with Paul, it's Connie Nielsen and Fred Hechinger. Used to this reaction, like wherever you're going around this press tour, like that's just you. This has been your life, Connie, though.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, it was an amazing premiere last night. You guys absolutely shot it out of the cannon. It looked spectacular. Fred, how was it?
It was so lovely and warm. I mean, I've never been to Sydney before. We just got in yesterday, and everyone here knows this already, but this is a wonderful town. So yeah, it was really special and really unbelievable. It's so different in the process of making the movie. You know, you just never think about this part of it.
Do you enjoy this part of it?
Everyone's been very lovely to us. We feel like I feel like no, I do. But you don't always. I don't know. People are excited about the film, and so feels rare and special. We're like the golden child at the moment.
Oh, that's lovely.
Guys, love the movie. This is a question I've always kind of wondered. Whenever you kind of watch like a period kind of piece, the accent seems to be like a regal English accent for some reason. I'm never sure why that is. Like this is in Rome. Shouldn't everyone have Italian accents? Did you ever like in the first? It could have been like, "Are you not entertained?" That's about anyway. But like, do you know what I mean? Like, did you ever think about doing an Italian accent?
Actually, I remember the first time that we did a read-through on Gladiator I. There was a huge discussion with the producers and with Ridley, with Russell, about which accent he should be using, and I think Russell like went through the entire, sort of like a scale of various accents in English that he could use just to tell them to go somewhere else.
We could have had an Australian gladiator, guys.
God.
Like, what would Paul? What would that sound like?
Well, I did the dodgiest of all Australian accents today to basically receive chocolate from somebody who was doing a Q&A.
Oh, really?
I was like,
is that
whatever.
all it takes?
That's all it takes is some chocolate. The grapes didn't work.
I've actually got some chocolate. Can you say our favourite term? And
what would you like me to say?
It's relevant. It's a term Australians use when they're excited.
Oh.
Towier than a Roman sandal.
Towier than a Roman sandal. There you go. It's all right.
That was unbelievable. Yeah. Now, Connie, I wanted to talk your character. Obviously, you're in the first one. You had a kind of a fling with Russell in the first one. This one, Pedro Pascal is on the scene. It's back-to-back hits as far as love interests go. With that, 15 years has passed. What has she been up to in that time?
Well, she's been busy. She's been a prisoner of I don't know how many different emperors at this time, and she's kind of watched the total and utter decline of Rome. She's lost her son, but she has found love with the most dashing of generals, General Acacius. Yes.
Yeah, it would make things nice. But did you approach Lucilla differently? Obviously, because she's had so much tragedy in her life and has seen so much.
Absolutely. And I also just feel that just in general, for me personally, 25 years passed and, I have, matured and I have a different sort of approach to things than I did when I was, 25 years ago. And so it has been really lovely that they wrote such a beautiful character as well for her. It was a real pleasure to prepare for her and to bring a lot of different elements in there.
Absolutely.
Now, Fred, we need to talk about the significant portion of this film where you have a pet monkey.
It's very true.
Yeah. How strong was this relationship? How difficult was it?
Very strong. Paul was doing gladiator training while I was doing monkey training.
And who was more of of a diva? Was it Paul or was it the
Probably.
monkey?
This monkey, it's her first appearance in a film.
Oh.
So I feel
It's a big deal.
A Star is Born, and I don't think she. Yeah, I don't
Not getting the credit.
Yeah. No, I'll give her credit. Her name is Sherry. She plays the character of Dondas, and she's a magnificent scene partner.
But she does have a very mean brother.
Yeah, she has 3 younger brothers who were also with her we filmed in Malta, and they were all living together. And when I would go train with her, I would also meet the brothers, but she was the one that was most wanting to be in the movie. The brothers couldn't care less.
The brother bit.
Oh, bitten.
When we met,
Sorry.
monkeys are gonna do what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
So these are, this is what happens.
Oh my gosh, suffering for your art.
Exactly. That's how much I care about the film.
I'm sure you saw the whole thing on TikTok about how much men think about the Roman Empire. Did you have to sort of dial up your Roman Empire thinking for this, or you were just
I mean, Roman Empire was all around us. It was unavoidable on this. And I I don't really know what the actual thing means. Like, when people think about the Roman Empire, is it like it's what you're thinking about all the time, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or you just
All day we've had these questions, and I have been asking myself, what do you mean? What kind of Roman Empire I'm thinking about? Like, what is that?
Even though it's been explained to me so many times,
Yes,
I'm like,
I still
what is
forget.
the...
Don't you just lie in bed, think about Cicero,
That's an
Caesar.
empire. That's the Republic.
What lives rent-free in your
maybe
mind?
you should think about it more.
Correct him.
Yeah. Like, what just lives there, and you don't need to. It's like if I could ask you, I don't know, some obscure stat about
Right.
Gaelic football, and you're just like, bam, got it.
Championship Sundays. Yeah. Gaelic football.
There you go. That's it. That's your Roman Empire. You can see Gladiator II in cinemas from November the 14th. Tickets on sale now. In the meantime, would you please give a huge welcome? Yeah, please stay. A huge thank you
That was a good rehearsal.
Connie and Fred.
Thank you very much.